What's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, we're going to just be doing our build in our studio. So if you're new here, we are creating a YouTube studio and we are going to be using it to make all sorts of content for you amazing people. What you see behind me so far, we have a platform built. It is 24 feet to be exact, sorry, by 10. So we're gonna have 3 full bathrooms in here that are 8 foot by 6 foot, and we can reconfigure, deconstruct, build, basically make whatever happen. And this all stemmed because I have a tile contracting business, but I also create content. And creating content in timeline with building bathrooms, it just doesn't coincide. And so I would have to give up one or the other. And having a studio allows me to do both. So today's video is going to be us building our awesome studio that you see started behind us. As always, thank you for being here. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I make videos all about tile, construction, etc., and we are going to be expanding here soon with my partner in crime, Swoltega, for all different videos within the construction industry. So we're on day 3 of our build and we are going to be working on the walls. So our plan is to have 3 bathrooms that are 8 by 6. So we're going to run 12 foot 2x4s across the back, build our back wall, and then we're gonna build our side walls off of that. So you're gonna see today's process. Let's go. These are gonna be the back walls, so we're gonna have double studs on the end corners. So I'm just marking from the end, really kind of templating it, doing 2 studs like this. And then taking the square and marking all of them, just to have a mark so I can start the 16 on the
It's a little heavy, but it's okay. Good? Yeah.
So now we're just gonna lay it out and then we're gonna fill in all the wall pieces in between where we marked. So we're gonna build the wall laying down and then we're gonna screw it in from the top and the bottom. And then this way, when will we add the top plate? After?
No, the top plate and the bottom.
Together. Okay. Yeah. So we're just gonna build it all, the whole 10 foot.
24 feet.
24 feet, sorry, I keep forgetting. 24 feet. We're building a 24 foot wall by 8 foot high. All right, so it's starting to take shape. This is 1/2 of the back wall. Top plate 12, bottom plate 12. So it's going to be 25 feet long.
What's 12 plus 12?
24. I don't know why I keep doing that. I keep saying that. 24 feet. I say 12 and 12 is 25. Anyway, so it's gonna be 24 feet long. God. And so now we're gonna start working on the second wall, We already marked out all of our studs so that we know where to go. The only thing to do is to lay it out, square it up, screw it in. Then we can attach both walls and we can lift it up. So we got the large back wall all framed. I've just finished framing the 8-foot wall, which is going to be on the right side. We're finishing up the left wall, which is only going to be 7 feet. We don't want to block that electrical box right there, so we're going to leave some room for that. Then we're going to come back Saturday, put them all up, level them, plumb them, and we still have to make 2 more walls. It just dawned on me that we have still 2 more walls to make. Okay.
1, 2. You gotta go down the inch now. You gotta push.
All right, so we have the back wall up, the left wall up. Now this is the 8-foot right wall. We still have 2 other interior walls that we have to build. We actually didn't get enough 2x4s, surprise, surprise. So we have to go back to the store and buy, like, I don't know, I think 26 more 2x4s or something like that. But this thing is massive, like, wow. So this is gonna be a fun place to make tons of content. Look at how big that is. That could literally be my house. I should have just built myself a new house. All right, so now what we're doing is adding a brace across the top. So if down the line we want to hang drywall from the ceiling, we can just go nuts. So this also helps with the stability of the inside walls so that they're not swaying back and forth while we're working on them.
I'm gonna split.
All right, it is all done. The framing is complete. The last thing that you saw was us adding the bracing to the front of each room. We went back and we decided to add some more framing, to add a ceiling later on for drywall. We wanted to be able to showcase lighting and things like that because the lighting is limited in the space, and with every great design, lighting is just as important. So that's why we decided to do that. That's why you see the 2x4s running across there. We added plywood to the top on that section because we had it, and then it also adds some extra storage space if we need to add and store things up there. So let me just give you a little bit of a tour. There are 3 full rooms. They're about 8 foot wide and 7 feet deep. And this is our staging area. So this allows us to create rooms, bathrooms. It could really be anything that we wanted. We can make like a small living room really, or we can do a kitchen if we really wanted to. They're big enough rooms for that. And basically it's so that we can build a shower, show the flooring running outside the shower. If we wanted to add vanities, we have the space for that. We could add lighting, paint. Basically, if you can dream it, we can build it in this space. So that is the purpose of all of that. And the stage area is just so that we have a separate spot from the rest of our studio to do this kind of work. the rest of the studio, we're going to build out a YouTube section so that we can, if we're showing tools or giving an example of something, we could sit down and show that in detail, or instead of having to be always like standing up in some open space, we have a dedicated space for that. And then we are going to make a lounge in our little office spot where we can have like a couch, of course a coffee maker, because I can't live without coffee, especially if I'm working, and of course a mini fridge with snacks and goodies for me. So there you have it. If you're wondering about like the strength of this, it's really strong. We did frame everything with screws, starting with the platform and of course the walls. And it's designed specifically like that so that if we wanted to pull out this middle wall, we can just unscrew it and then we can reassemble it if we wanted to. Because then we can just use this entire 16-foot space essentially to build something else if we wanted to. So that was the whole design purpose behind that. And we did use structural screws. Not that it was needed, because again, this isn't a structure. It is just a demo stage, but it is solid, as you can see. We added bracing to the back wall to the metal studs that are inside the walls here, so that when we are doing demo, it doesn't mess up our walls. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I forgot to tell you, but I don't think so. So we're super excited. Chris and I are really excited to get started in here and make some more content. So if you're new, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Super cool stuff coming very, very soon. And as always, we appreciate your support. Drop a like, drop a comment, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.